What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another tech stream video thing. My name is Cassie Joy, or Libidine Queen as I'm known on Twitch. How's everybody doing? Today we're gonna go over DMCA, what it means to you as a broadcaster, and how you can still listen to your own music and avoid getting DMCA'd. Some of the stuff is purchasable, but it is all able to be used free with limitations, the things that I'm going to go over in this video. But before we dive in, consider clicking that subscribe button below and follow me on Twitter, linked right here, Libidine Queen. I talk about what we're going to do next for the channel and like ask for suggestions often there, and you just keep up with all my other regular shenanigans. All right, now the housekeeping is out of the way. What is DMCA? DMCA is the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Basically, it is a law that was put into place around the 80s, I believe, when hip-hop music started sampling other music. And when they started sampling other music, artists got mad, and because they would sample whole melodies from songs, so artists got mad because they weren't getting their money, because the music industry was very different back then. So record labels basically, in a rebellion to try to squash the hip-hop genre, created the DMCA the DMCA, and got it passed through like Congress and all this stuff. And basically it gave record holders, like record companies and labels, the right to take down and sue for people using their derivative works. It is, in my opinion, a very outdated thing in the digital age, and doesn't apply very well, especially to the streaming industry. Whereas I will be playing music in the background. Nobody is there to listen to the music. It is for background noise. But due to DMCA, I could get my channel taken down. I could get sued. I could, in most cases, the VODs or videos just get muted. That is the alternative that most companies have come up with to in order to avoid DMCA. But it becomes a problem, especially if you're listening to something you didn't know was copyrighted. Like, a lot of game music is often copyrighted. I see a lot of my friends get DMCA notices or get tweets taken down, or even 24-hour bans on Twitch from listening to music on stream from a video game. Like, let's use Skater XL as an example. Listening to the in-game music without realizing it, and it causes your video to get DMCA'd, which is really unfortunate. So there's been a lot of talk about DMCA over the years. This comes up every year or so within the streaming industry. And I think we're at a good point now where I have discovered a way, or not discovered, but have MacGyvered a way that I can still listen to whatever music I want. I'm a big fan of rock and roll. I work in the rock and roll industry, for those who don't know. I'm a big fan of rock and roll, so I like to listen to Panic at the Disco and Foo Fighters when I'm streaming a lot. But I don't want to listen to them on stream because I don't want DMCA. There is a beautiful company out there called Pretzel Rocks. And Pretzel Rocks has curated these playlists, and they're very expansive playlists. They have curated these very expensive playlists for streamers to use that are royalty-free. And royalty-free basically means that you don't have to pay the artist or label in order to use that music in your works, depending on the license. There's Creative Commons, there's royalty-free. I'm not going to go into all that right now. All you need to know is that Pretzel Rocks is royalty-free. Perhaps you've heard of them. There are other like record labels out there that are providing streamer music. Monster Cat's a big one. Non-copyright sound is another big one that allows broadcasters to use their music for like a yearly subscription fee. And that's cool if you really like Monster Cat, but Pretzel Rocks has a pretty unique library, and they have several different genres. Let me just bring up my Pretzel Rocks app right now, because I have been using it on stream lately. Pretzel Rocks is pretty freaking awesome, and the fact that it's got started playing. It's got several genres: ambient, hype, pop, holiday, hip hop, mixed, EDM, happy, epic, chill, synthwave. The list goes on. They've even got a rock. They have a royalty-free rock playlist. I haven't listened to that yet. Maybe I should. But they provide royalty-free music for streamers. It's free if you want it to be. And and if you want to pay for it, it is a $5 a month subscription. And what paying for it does is remove. So when you use the free version of Pretzel Rocks, it requires you to post. There's a bot that will automatically post the name of the song and the artist in chat every time the song plays. If you want to pay $5 a month and not have that chat spam, $5 a month, 70% of the revenue goes to the artist, which is really freaking cool. So we're still supporting independent artists. So the thing that I've discovered is I have gone over several times the glory of Voicemeeter and what it can do for you. We're going to also go over GoXLR today and how I could do this strategy, GoXLR. So if you followed my instructional video before, you're probably at a digital channels. You have a Spotify, Discord, PC General. All of those digital channels are filled up in Potato. Voicemeeter also makes a cool little software called Virtual Audio Cable. You can install this for free to get the one channel version, and that's all you need for this. Now that you've installed Voicemeeter's virtual audio cable, you're going to go into hardware input number 2 and set that to what was probably labeled cable output VB audio virtual cable. Once you have your hardware input set, you're going to make sure Pretzel Rocks is open and playing music. You're going to go to your sound settings like we usually do when we have to redirect things in Windows. You're going to go to your sound settings and you're going to set that to be the cable output. Now you have officially added a 4th virtual audio cable to your Voicemeeter setup. Now that the way that you make this work for stream and you is you are going to set the hardware input on the cable we just added to B1 and uncheck A1. Then you're going to go to your Spotify channel or your Pandora channel or whatever you're using to play your other music. You're going to go to that channel. And this has to be a separate channel. You can't have like your audio channel on your system channel. They have to be separate channels. Go to your Spotify channel in Voicemeeter. You're going to uncheck B1 and make sure A1's checked. That's all it takes. You now have a different audio source in your ears than you did in your stream. Obviously, these channel routings change if you have something other than the default, but at that point, you know what you're doing. If you want to make sure if you want to monitor your Pretzel Rocks or you want to like not listen to Spotify, all you got to do is uncheck or check A1. If you want to send Spotify to your stream for whatever reason, recheck B1. It's that simple. That's how you listen to your own music, give stream something to listen to, and dodge DMCA. It's that freaking simple, guys. It's the same process for if you're using the GoXLR. You're going to go into the GoXLR. You probably have your Spotify routed to the music channel in the GoXLR. So you're going to uncheck the music from the broadcast stream mix. Now you're probably wondering, okay, but I can't do a virtual audio cable into my GoXLR. Luckily, GoXLR already has them. GoXLR has a couple channels that don't really get used unless you're running a 2PC setup or you have a game that utilizes it. More often than not, the game input on GoXLR is not utilized because most games can't be taken off of the system audio. So we're going to utilize the gaming input. You're going to set your Pretzel Rocks output to the game for the TC Helicon in the app volume and devices preferences, and then you're going to simply uncheck the headphones box on game and make sure it's checked for broadcast mix. And it's that easy. This is the beginning of learning how to do sub mixes. There's a lot more to it in terms of audio balancing and all that stuff, but this is the very basic sub mixing, and it allows you to have a separate music stream from your chat. Well, guys, I hope you learned something from that. I had this epiphany on stream a couple nights ago, and I was like, wait, why don't we all just do that? Especially when services like Pretzel Rocks exists. And if you're not into that kind of music, you can still put it up for stream and listen to your own music in your ears using either a hardware solution like the GoXLR or something free like Voicemeeter. If you learned something in this video today, guys, please make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe below. Most of my viewers aren't subscribed, and I'm going to start actively making content again. So you're going to want to make sure you're subscribed for some more niche stream tips. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, all of that stuff's linked below. Join the community Discord, and I will see you guys in the next one. This has been Cassie Joy. Peace out.